run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip, just wet. Tell him run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell him run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip, just wet. Tell him run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell him run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
6 rings. You muted.
Sorry about that. Greetings. We are here in the lab. We're here in the lab. Oh my God.
He made
it. Is Coach Fritz. Fritz. We're going to be getting Coach Fritz, Coach Tisha, Coach Stud, Talladega Gentleman, and Coach Julius Hall in the Justice League headquarters. Ebony Sports Reporters, we say that all of y'all share. And it's going to be a wild night tonight, just to let y'all know. Wild night tonight is like kind of unbelievable. So we're going to throw some things out there right now. John Harbaugh has talked about, again, an HBCU player who was drafted, and he's given high accolades because there's only one HBCU player that was drafted in NFL draft. Now people say it's a political thing because you can't have no folks come from HBCUs when people got all that money going to these Power 5 schools. So Coach Fritz, we start with you. What's your thoughts? What's your sentiments with some of this, Coach Fritz?
If the boy could play, let draft him, pay him his money. There's a lot of talent in the HBCU, but they don't, like you said, they pay the power. The money is in the Power 5. The money is not in the HBCU yet, but it's coming.
I mean, I totally agree. It's like everybody knows the money thing, even with the HBCU, the private versus the state. So we know the private schools are a little better funded than the state schools, even though you would think the roles would be reversed, but hopefully down the line there will be more coming from the HBCUs. So we'll see.
Coach Stud.
Let's look at the young man Jordan Toles, 6'1", 205, ran a 4.5 40. That's excellent time for a safety. This kid really should have went in the draft. I guess Baltimore feel, well, if he go undrafted, we can get him much cheaper. This was a kid that actually, I'm not saying he should have been a first or second round, but this kid should have actually been selected in the draft. Coach Harbaugh loved him, and he's going to make this Baltimore team. Everything's set up for him to be successful there. They like what they see in him. He's a ball hawk safety. His physical skills, like everything about him. And he's a native of Baltimore. Now, he's going to make the home team, probably was the team of his dreams as he was coming up to play for the Baltimore Ravens. It's just a beautiful thing. HBCUs, the door is coming open now.
Yep.
The scouts is going to you if you can play on the next level.
Yep.
The money thing, that's when they're in the college. These NFL teams are looking for players that can help their program win ball games. This kid, just like I said earlier, this kid should have been drafted, but they let him slid to the free agency. They feel that's to get him cheaper. That took money out of this kid's pocket. But he's got all the physical tools, and Baltimore need depth at that secondary position. And this young man is going to make this team here. And I'm so happy for him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, I don't think if Coach, he knew he wanted him. and he went and got him after the draft. And he spoke so highly of the kid that the kid should have went in the first few rounds, knowing the talent that he had. And then you drafted other players that probably won't even make the roster.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just disingenuous in the coach's behalf on doing that, because like Coach Eric said, he took money out of his pocket.
He definitely did. They don't think that the talent is there. They know the talent is there, but they don't want to pay for that talent.
But that also lets you know that also lets you know who's in control.
Mm-hmm.
The coach is on the front line to make it look like he's the one that's controlling it. He ain't in control. He yes sir, and just like his players are. And that this example right here is the proof in that. How much more could he say that this kid was good? Them owners still was like, nah, we good. We'll wait. He got no pull. How many years he been there? And I think that's across the board with all of these NFL teams. These owners are making these moves. They get the coach suggestion. They like, all right, thanks. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Let's do plan B.
You saw Miami. They were tanking for a long time, and you know, Flores said something about it, and then they got rid of him.
Hell, look at North Carolina. They don't get no worse than that. I mean,
Carolina's good.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress.
Well, that is something that has been said, that HBCU players do not get drafted because it is a threat to the Power Fives. Mm-hmm. And so with regard to the monies that are being doled out by states, you know, with regard to the schools in their states, these larger universities. So then if they're spending money like that, and then the revenue also from ESPN and the various CBS, NBC, ABC, that again it takes away because they don't have those contracts with HBCU. So that is something. So we still go Takara Tolan. Takara Tolan is going to Clinton College. She's back in South Carolina. Takara Tolan, head basketball coach there at Clinton College, right there in the South Carolina, in the uplands of South Carolina. Coach Julius Hall.
Well, I'm glad that she went back to where she's from. It's always good to get homegrown talent to come back and coach. And that's what a lot of these players need to do all across the NFL, the NBA, even Major League Baseball. They need to come back, even though we aren't that represented in baseball anymore these days.
Coach Tisha, Coach Fritz.
I mean, I agree. I mean, obviously, she wanted to be home. So I'm glad she had a home to come back to.
Kudos to her. That recruiting class of hers is going to be wicked. So she's going to get people. She's from that community, so she's going to get people from that community to come play for her.
Coach Stud.
I agree with what Coach Hall said, but I'm going to elaborate a little bit there. At Allen College, she gave me the first winning season last year, went 14-13. I saw where she had 26 wins her 3 years there. Now she's coming back home. She's from Columbia. Now we know who in Columbia now. It's going to be interested up there to see her go up against Coach Staley for his recruit. But by her being a homegrown man, that's her hometown, she's going to be able to pull some of them recruits. Now watch what she does at Clinton. Watch how it changes for her and the wins start to come. And just like elections, a president has to win his home state. She's going to win her home state. Even though she's from Columbia and she'd be coaching in Rock Hill, she's going to get better talent now, is what I'm saying. And she's going to be successful on that level.
Okay. So we're going to deal with some things, some motivation. Then we're going to get hot and heavy to some things that's going on, controversial things. This show, we said all y'all share. Coach Tony Mitchell is out there waiting. Jack Siles out there waiting. But we're gonna come right here. We got some motivation. We're gonna do some motivational things for y'all right now. Motivation.
Better be careful with them hips.
Hamstrings. Whipples.
And that's the great one. Once the fastest man in the NFL, Darryl Green, at 64 years old. Like it goes to say, he's showing you he still got Coach Stud.
Actually, by being Darryl Green at that age, it really didn't surprise me. Knowing the type of player he was when he was in the NFL, unfortunately, I just don't have it anymore, and I'm on the threshold of 55. But Darryl Green got it at the age of 64. That was definitely inspiring there and motivating too. For me to get it together. Yeah.
Don't forget to unmute.
Oh yeah, I like Coach Julius Hall, and I like, oh Lord, how did I think? Oh Lord, just I'm too afraid.
Daryl's my third cousin, and it's in the genes, it's in the DNA. So you see that he at age 64 that he can do that. I could still do that at age 62. So it's just great genes, you know.
Hold on. Why is Coach Tisha laughing?
I want to know that too.
Exactly. Every time Brunelon goes to speak, it'd be like, what we got now?
You don't even realize she in the presence of greatness.
Wow. Poor me. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
Listen, I was worried about them hips, the way he was moving. I'm like 64. Yeah. Better watch out with that quick movement you got going on.
He looked good. I thought about the hamstrings. He did look good.
And he was barefooted, wasn't he?
Oh, kudos.
Looked like he was.
Yeah.
They had a long pants.
Yeah, kudos. That's straight motivation.
You got America.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, my people?
Coach Bernard Brown joining us tonight.
My
Coach
goodness,
Yes.
My man.
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? How you living?
Hey.
Good.
That's good. That's good.
Nice to see your face.
Always. Nice to see y'all. Always.
So we're doing some motivation right now, Coach Bernard Brown. What we're going to do, we'll let you go back and get your commentary. This is with regards to motivation right now. This is the great one from Washington, D.C. with the formerly known as Redskins, Darryl Green. We're going to let you look at the video and get your commentary on that.
Yeah. No, he has sneakers on. One wrong move, and he gonna need hip replacement.
And Coach Julius Hall let it be known that Darryl Green is his cousin, so it runs in their genes. So we're gonna let you go ahead, Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah, man, I ain't impressed. I can do that.
Oh God,
I can do that. Hey, only thing he got better than me. He got a big butt. I got a small butt. So I can do that, and I'm 62. Nah, but Darryl's a good guy, man. Darryl's one of the fastest NFL player in the NFL history. Can lock down, can hit. Great guy, but he got a little weight on him. But at 64 to do that, I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm impressed. Definitely.
All right. We got some more motivation coming up right now for you all. And so we're going to hit you with this right here. Because, again, we're going to be getting to some things hot and heavy. And this is Obed Lekele out of South Africa. He's a Paralympian. So let y'all check this out. Coach Bernard Brown.
Mm. Very impressed. Very impressed. I'm telling you, people be underestimating us, man. We got good genes, but black folks, we can do anything. You know what I'm saying? For him to do that on one leg, I mean, very impressed. Trust me. That was high school or college?
Oh, he's a Paralympian, so he's out. He's
In the Olympics.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, he got my gold medal. Definitely.
Coach Tisha, Coach Fritz.
I mean, heck, I couldn't do it with 2 legs, so I was impressed. He looked great.
He definitely looked great. Definitely looked great. I probably would have had a problem trying to do that.
They need to start televising that more.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people more motivation to want to get into these type of sports and activities.
Right.
All right, Coach Julius Hall.
That was one of the most impressive things I've seen because you have to have balance. You have to have strength in that one leg to propel you over the top of that bar. So I take my hat off to that young man because that was pretty impressive. That was more impressive than Darryl Green at 64 backpedaling.
Julius, you can't top that?
No. No. Tish, don't you even start.
Listen, he over here reacting. I'm like, what happened? He was like, you can't top that? I'm like, really?
I can't top that.
All right, Coach Stud.
I was very impressed. He moved better on the one leg than I do on 2 of mine. But since Bernard Brown didn't tell us a story, I got a story I want to tell y'all.
Welcome back.
The Jacksonville Jaguars had an offensive tackle named Reggie Collier. He ended up getting shot up right here in Jacksonville, got shot 5 or 6 times. It paralyzed him. He's confined in a wheelchair. What he does now, he goes around and playing wheelchair basketball games. He's financially fit, set for the rest of his life. And he travels all around the country playing the wheelchair basketball. Yep, they done a documentary on him about the wheelchair basketball. He's a big guy too. Still, big. He's just paralyzed,
Yeah.
How he got shot?
What happened now?
How did he get shot?
Over there in Riverside, they say he was in a club called Plush and a guy tried to snatch his chain and he hit the guy. They say he hit him and knocked him clean nearly across the club, right? So they took him and his cousin out of the back door. I know his cousin real good, out the back door of the club. So the guy, Hatfield, he never forgot that. And he ended up following him and caught him over Riverside. Of course, they used a female to get there with him. And he's sitting up in Suburban talking to a girl, and Hatfield come up beside him and dumped about 6 bullets in him. They really thought he wasn't going to make it. Jack Del Rio was the coach at the time it happened. Yeah, but to see him not let that get him down and he continued to be active, still lives right here out in Queens Harbor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great story. We ain't had a story in a while.
But my man Bernard back, he finna get it.
Hey, I was trying to be nice. I didn't want to go make your story, but I got a story since you bring it up. No, Swanee Sports Academy did this for 5 years. It was called wheelchair basketball. And we put on a tournament wheelchair basketball with the guys playing basketball in wheelchair. I mean, it was fantastic. Even though they messed up my flow, but it was good. It was good.
And I remember when the shooting occurred and the reports that came out, so we were all looking at that. So we got something else that some people will not understand this, some people will understand that, but again, it's about teamwork. That's what let me go to this. I had it right here. Bear with me just for a second. Did I miss? Don't tell me I deleted the teamwork. Hold on a second. But we got another one. This is the one we say okay about. Some people will understand this one too. Some of the men will understand okay, but some of the ladies may not. So, Coach Stud.
No, I don't agree with that one there. I wouldn't lay down there if my brother-in-law was driving the bicycle, and nothing you can do to convince me that he gonna hurt me. If he wouldn't let me lay down there if he feel it was a chance of him having an accident and hit me with the bicycle. But I don't believe he convinced me to get down on that one. But that was great though.
All right.
Yeah.
Coach Bernard Brown.
That's all they doing in Africa. I mean, I didn't really understand what was going on. Only thing I know, they had some ugly outfits. I didn't understand that, to be honest. I mean, that's a sport.
Maybe it's a trust exercise.
and that's all they got to do in Africa. They need to come here. So that's all I got to say.
Coach Julius Hall.
I don't know where you pull these crickets. Is that a sport?
Not a sport. It's just entertainment. Just we were saying motivation because we're trying to motivate some of the people out there because we do our motivation. So we got one last motivation before we get into the hot and heavy because I'm getting all the motivation out right now because things gonna get ugly. Coach Fritz ain't gonna be happy. Coach Tony Mitchell already been upset with y'all since the weekend. So that's why we getting all this out right now because we got something that's gonna be really hitting hard right after this next motivation.
But Tony Mitchell needs to be looking at that video, just that him and the Denver Nuggets.
Because it's over. It's over.
Tony Mitchell in trouble. Fritz in the driver's seat.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Lord, look at Fritz down there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Even though later on we're gonna talk about how he got there, but we have to respect the fact that he's there.
And Coach Fritz ain't gonna be happy, so that's why we getting all this out right now. So yeah, so we'll move on to this last one. This is about teamwork right here. This is about teamwork. So again, teamwork. How to get the team together. Hold on a second. And I had just pulled it, but then I got distracted. Hold on. I thought I had pulled it on down all the way.
He spent a whole hour getting this ready.
Oh, actually. Everybody got their role to play. And sometimes we don't want to play our roles. So, Coach Julius Hall.
I think that was took a lot of coordination. That's what makes them the best soccer players in the world. Because they practice, and they don't have the amenities that we have, so they have to do it the hard way, and they invent things. Most resourceful people in the world, and I take my hat off to those kids because those kids are emulating Pele and all that he did, and I look forward to seeing them in Major League Soccer. I might watch soccer if they're in there.
Yeah.
Coach Fritz and Tisha.
I was motivated when I first saw it. I was like, the excitement that they had once they made it to the end, it was like, look at what we worked at and look at the reward that we all get to celebrate.
Yes, I agree with her. They celebrated together. They were coordinated. and then they were like in rhythm. Nobody messed up. Nobody messed nothing up. It was a rhythm thing, and then towards the end, it was worth the celebration for them. Kudos to them.
Yeah.
Coach Stud.
That was the most impressive one to me, even more impressive than the guy with the one leg. I mean, just the coordination of going back and forth. It just wasn't one-on-one. They went down the line with it. That was very impressive to me.
Yeah.
Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it. Like everybody said, very impressed. I guarantee you, if they can get some financial help in their country, man, it's some unbelievable athlete came out of there. You know what I'm saying? If they can get some financial help, man, you see more than that. They're very talented in there. And for them, like you said, soccer, basketball, Matumbo, Akeem Olajuwon, all of them, you know what I'm saying? If we can just bank them. And one thing about them, I'm telling you that we don't have, American black folks, we don't have what the African folks have. And that's come together. They stick together. They come together.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They back each other no matter what. Us, man, we like seasoned crab. Pull them down. I'm sorry. I very impressed, Jamal. Very impressed.
I was about to go also. I was about to go when you went to doing that about, conditions make you do that. And they done made us conditioned to not like each other. But anyway, that's another shit.
My fault. Let's go.
And we are going to go to a commercial and come back because we got some videos we did not get to last week that folks said we need to discuss it. So we're going to go to a commercial. Mr. Producer, a commercial.
Come out to Port Wentworth on June 21st and celebrate Juneteenth with us. Bring the kids, your family, and your friends and enjoy a day of entertainment, history, culture, and fun. Don't forget, the Port Wentworth Juneteenth Festival is June 21st in Port Wentworth.
Hello, I'm Richard Coleman, and I'm running for the office of Sheriff of Chatham County. And when I'm elected, I promise to inspect what I expect. Chatham County, it's time for a change, and that change is me, Richard Coleman.
And this is Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Julius Hall, Coach Stud, Coach Tisha, Coach Fritz, Coach Bernard Brown. We said that all y'all share, and support our advertisers, Davis Johnson Bozeman Law Firm with offices in Savannah, Atlanta, and Statesboro. In addition, One Price Cleaners located in the Farmers Market in Garden City on Highway 80, Kim's Cafe at 714 MLK Jr. Boulevard, Chef's Food and Gas on Stiles and Gwinnett Streets in Savannah. We say don't ride by, stop by. And so now, on this one right here, this is one for people to look at and see. We're going to have commentary on this right here. And I got to say to all the coaches, we will not exceed 1 minute. Your commentary cannot exceed 1 minute. Each one, you cannot have more than 1 minute on this commentary because we got another one too to get to. Now we got some other stuff too. So we're going to get into it right now.
Why are all these black college athletes that are getting drafted having white women? What's going on? I am going to tell you. As someone that is friends with a lot of D1 football players and D1 basketball players, I'm going to tell you because they have told me. Whoa. Before I get into this, I want to make it clear I'm only into black women. I'm just telling you what they have told me. My man said, bro, how many white women have you seen do the Meg Thee Stallion challenge? And he said, excluding the ones that think they're 2 shades away from being Lotto. I said, probably only 1. He said, okay. Y'all, 5 of my guys that play on Division I Power 5 football teams, and they were like, Goody, you know the type of NIL deals we got. One of my men said, bro, I was messing with this black girl. She heard about the deal I got and started to request money, Apple Pays and Cash Apps, for her hair and nails. I said, oh shit. My other friends were saying, bro, I would try to take her out to Chipotle, Kava, this and that. She would get mad talking about, why are we going to steakhouses? You're good for it. I said, oh shit. They were like, bro, the white women, they're down to go and get a cup of coffee, go and get some fucking ice cream. My friends were like, bro, the white women we're dating, they pay for a lot of our stuff. I said, what do you mean? They said, bro, they know that we're making some money, but while we're at practice or we're at camp, they got us our favorite Cava Bowl, double chicken, right? Waiting for them to come out of practice. My friends are telling me these girls are getting their group projects done, getting their essays done, online tests done on time. I said, wait, what? I said, bro, what about maintenance? There's no way y'all not paying for her hair, nails, bags, her lifestyle. He said, bro, first of all, my girl will get her own Starbucks and even get me one, but if I want to be nice, I'll get her something, you know, from Starbucks. And they were like, hair and nails, they don't even care about the nails, really, you know? And if they do it themselves. Sometimes I pitch in, and I was like, all right, what about hair? They were like, bro, she's white. She just brushes it. We're flat irons it. She wants to be special. Jesus Christ, you guys are saving a lot of money. One of my men said this. He just got drafted. He said, bro, I was dating a black girl. Now I'm dating a white girl, and I'm about to marry her. He said, the difference between the black girl and the white girl, the biggest difference is the white girl knows when to shut the fuck up. I said, God damn. Listen, this is what they told me. Do with the information as you please. If it takes me 10 to 15 years to find a black woman that's compatible with me, that's what I'm going to do. But this is what they told me. So stop being surprised.
Wow.
Coach Bernard Brown.
You went to the wrong one first.
That's why I said 1 minute. 1 minute at the most. 1 minute at the most. Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey, I'm gonna try to put all this in 1 minute. I agree and I disagree, but at the end of the day, man, the white girls done took the game over. The black women used to constantly be there. They took it to a whole new level. One thing I got to say that is true. I love my black women, don't get me wrong. But sometimes, stop trying to get the whole meal before the man even get the money. You know what I'm saying? And with the white women, trust me, when he get broke, they leave it. When the black woman is there, she gonna stay with you to thick and thin. But everything that guy say, I totally agree. I totally agree. That's just my opinion.
All right, Coach Tisha, Coach Fritz.
First of all, the difference right there is the white girl ends up with the bigger bag. She don't want the crumbs. She don't want the salad, the nails done, the hair done. She gonna give you the 5 kids, but you gonna give her the child support and the freaking alimony. So they still getting. It's just a matter of at what point in his life they taking it. So I think it's a bunch of BS. I think these parents of these African-American boys need to teach them more about the value of a family that is African-American. But like anything, you always want what you can't have.
Yeah.
Coach Stud.
Well, wait. Fritz,
That was the minute. No problem.
Oh, no, go ahead, Coach Fritz, because you got your time too. For Coach Fritz, I forgot because I know somebody else gonna get real controversial, and I'm ready for him.
So let him get controversial. Let him get controversial. I'll pass on that one.
Coach Stud.
When they don't have money, they with the sister, but when they coming into the money, they go get them a Becky. Now, why do they do that? The sister looking right then, and Becky is looking for the bigger purse down the line. It's just been going on, and it's getting more common now. We used to see it rarely, but it's getting very common now. In fact, during the draft, I had a buddy, Jerry Creighton, a good friend of me and Coach Hall. He called me, and he asked me that question. And that's how I told him, I say, see, the sisters is looking for it right now. The Becky want the bigger purse, the bigger purse down the line, as Coach Bernard Brown and Coach Tisha said. So that's my take on it.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Julius Hall.
Well. Listen. See, y'all think it's Becky.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't Becky. It's Becky's daddy and mama. They already know that this boy fit to get paid.
Yeah.
They know that it's a 50-50 chance that he's going to the NFL. So they encourage the dating. They give her the money to go buy his damn Starbucks and his chicken fingers. He eats Zaxby's every day. He think he eating Blue Grits. But listen, it's a plan. I mean, if you look at it and you looked at the draft the other night, you saw a whole lot of it.
Oh yeah.
A whole lot of it. But even one of my partners, Ricky Lassiter, his son, at the University of Georgia, he just got drafted.
Mm-hmm.
His son doing the same thing. But you can't stop who a person loves. Becky might be putting it on in the right way. You know what I'm saying?
The opinion of Coach Julius Hall, merely the opinion of Coach Julius Hall, and not the opinion of Ebony Sports Reporter. Nobody know what the love is like.
I said might.
Yeah.
I didn't say might. I didn't say she was.
Yeah.
But that's why they call her Becky.
Yeah. But it's a sad story with that the black guy, the big black guy who stayed down the street from me in Cartersville, The Blind Side, the movie, where the white folk took all that brother money. The first black guy, The Blind Side, when he was with the white family, they took care of him, blah, 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 went in the NFL. Now they got them, he's suing them. They took all that boy money, millions and millions of dollars. So y'all watch who you be sleeping with and everything. Because, hey, they crooks too. Donald Trump crooks. Oh, I'm sorry. Carry on.
Did I get a minute? Because it is really, Jamal, I need you to load that to the rabble. That is a good topic for Wednesday coming. Because this needs to be explored. Because we got to be able to look at this and say, you're taking the generational wealth is now leaving our community.
Yes.
The generational wealth, because if you don't stay with Becky, then she's gonna take half of your money anyway.
Right, but what is that African American family teaching that son at home when it comes to his choices in women?
Yeah. That's part of our problem also.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Correct. That's where it starts at.
Yeah. But Becky give away in 0.5. The black one gonna take 10 minutes before she. So if you, I'm telling you now, you want 1 minute or you want 10 minutes. Becky,
10 minutes you might be disinterested in it, Bernard. 1 minute.
1 minute we go.
You into the car.
That's right.
After practice, knowing you done had a hard practice, baby. Come on, they can take you to the car. When you go to the shower, you gonna be, it's just the facts.
Hey, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jamal.
Move on, Jay.
The opinion of Coach Bernard Brown and Coach Julius Hall, merely the opinion of Coach Bernard Brown and Julius Hall, not the opinion of Ebony Sports Reporters. We love you all.
That's Michael Orr. His name was Michael Orr, Bernard.
Mike, okay.
Right. So yes, we're moving on. See, I was gonna go to the other one on Stephen A. Smith, but then we just go ahead and skip that. We just skip that.
No, we got to get Stephen A. We got to get him.
Oh, okay. All right. So
we got to get. We supposed to got him last week.
Now, what's gonna happen is that we're gonna probably cut this off because Matt and my boys, they get a little rugged in the conversation, and we don't need to have any issues with regards to Facebook, with regards to some of this. So we're gonna just open up a bit of it, and then we're gonna engage in the conversation. Some of y'all may have seen some pieces of it last week, but this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do a little bit of it, because again, it's 5 minutes actually, but we're gonna do it. I would jump the parts of it, but then we're just gonna start with the opening.
Stephen A. and he's our guy, but Stephen A. has been out here wilding of late. Would you even call it that?
Yeah, I'm not going to use the word I want to, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, starting off with said blacks in America can relate to Trump because of the how he's being harassed and arrested and all this kind of shit, which is wild as fuck. And then he tried to go back and correct us and tell us what he said, or what he didn't say, but everyone heard what he did say, and the shit was so outlandish. The motherfucking Shitlock agreed with them. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't Stephen A. just have a diss track on Whitlock like 3 months ago? Like, he got this nigga agreeing with him now, defending him, agreeing him. He was looking for a little rope, and he found it. He also said, called the league office the other day, and this one, Gilly posted this, and this one hurt my soul, man. Like, he called the league office to see why Russell Westbrook was suspended. And that just don't sit right with me. And he's a journalist. He needs information. That shit was just weak to me. So
Mute.
Whew.
Hit the mute button. We can't hear you.
It gets deeper and it get harsher, and I just like, so that's why I like, I would say to anyone, check out the video because, and also, some of y'all probably were all looking at the show out there. Y'all know, yes, Stephen A. has tried to backtrack on some of it, but now we go to this right here. Coach Stud, what's your thoughts with regards to some of this right here, and even from all the commentary of Stephen A. Smith and what he has been doing? And even you all heard what he said. Jason Whitlock and Stephen A. have been on opposite ends, and so even Whitlock went and agreed with him on some madness.
Stephen A. used to be a commentator that I used to really like listening to and actually admire. The situation with Donald Trump. First of all, what is he trying to do? Get black votes for Donald Trump? Donald Trump have never been in the ghetto and see how the blacks are harassed by the police. You talking two different things. Trump has created this legal problem that he have. And it's not just because of his color like it do when it's our blacks. Second of all, he called the league office on a black player asking them why he wasn't suspended. It was a hard time, but hey, who are you, Stephen A. Smith? Once the decision is made, we're going to talk about the Knicks and the Pacers later on. We have to live with it. Sometimes the best conversation is no conversation. And you see me do it right here a lot. I'm glad my man Bernard Brown is back to take the slack up off me. Give it to
him. Man.
Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey, let me say this here. I'm going to keep it clean as possible. The word that's come out of my mouth is my personal word, not our black media. Stephen A. Smith is an Uncle Ruckus. I don't like him. He pushed the narrow button to go towards him. I don't like how he uses Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp had a show. Now Stephen got a show by himself. I don't like that. And for him to say Donald Trump, he can relate to what? Dude, you can't even relate to yourself. And for him to call the lead office on Westbrook is a coward move. And I really don't too care for the other two fellows on there because they wishy-washy. But Stephen, I mean, I'm over him. Every time he come on TV, I change it. I don't want to hear nothing that Uncle Ruckus got to say. He done sold us out like Van Johnson done sold us out. These folks, why they always selling us out? I don't understand that. But one thing I go say, he won't be on my television.
All right, Coach Tisha and Coach Fritz.
I'll let her have this one.
Well, I've never been a fan of Stephen A. because he says a lot of stuff that he doesn't hold himself accountable for.
Mm-hmm.
And his backtracking is not fixing what he said. It's trying to say he never said it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's called lying. It's not, you're lying, basically.
Mm-hmm.
What the NBA does has nothing to do with you. You are a sports commentator. You are not the mole in the damn crowd that's supposed to go back and tell the overseer, hey, you missed this one. I caught it. Make sure you go ahead and do X, Y, Z.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's so into the pockets of those that don't look like us that he's given himself that entitlement to be able to do and move the way they do.
Mm-hmm.
But as they always say, every balloon bursts, whether the air runs out of it or is too much air in it.
Now,
yeah,
a lot of people don't know this. There was once upon a time that Stephen A. Smith was on the radio. He was on ESPN too. He made an ill comment about women. It was taken off. Now, that Russell Westbrook, that was a bad move. That was a punk move. You making us look bad. You know what I'm saying? And then you try to backtrack it. He always had an issue with Kyrie Irving. So now when you have an issue with Kyrie Irving, you're making us go, oh, Kyrie Irving's a problem. No, it was because you had a beef with his father that you calling Kyrie out. And then you keep saying Kyrie's box office. Everybody, you had Stephen A. Smith is the catalyst. He had Kendrick Perkins, a couple of other people saying, yeah, Kyrie's an issue. You can't say that this year because Kyrie's been balling out.
But he used that Kyrie situation to help his profile.
Yeah.
He knew from the beginning he did not have a problem with Kyrie Irving. His problem was with Kyrie's father all along. Why didn't you say that? You know why? Because the heat was already on Kyrie about other shit he was doing. So he figured, well, while everybody else is pouncing on him, let me get my shots in.
Mm-hmm.
Like a typical coward.
Yeah. That's why I said let her get that.
Yeah.
The opinions of
I'm not.
Yeah, she got a little fired up because y'all heard it. She threw it out. She threw it out there. So, Coach Julius Hall, we're gonna move on to you, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, y'all still. Once a black man gets into a world that he wants to be accepted in, and then they start giving him money that he's never seen before in his life, it changes you. And it changes you because you want to stay in that status. You want to stay at that level. And we've been conditioned to be that way. You know, we've been conditioned to sell out. We've been conditioned to take the money and run and forget about everybody else. Mm-hmm. Stephen A. Smith, once he's sitting down, he's comfortable now, he's eating his croissants instead of a biscuit. You know, he's drinking 1800 instead of Hennessy. You know, so now he's on this upper echelon where he think he got to say certain things. Mm-hmm. Everybody, no matter how bad they are, you can relate to something they're doing.
Yeah.
Even Donald Trump. Donald Trump and me agree on the wall. We both agree on the wall. That border should be shut down, period. But there's no reason for me to tell anybody to vote for Donald Trump because he's the worst thing that ever could happen to the black people.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not just him. He's inciting other people to do it.
Listen, Stephen A. Smith is training his replacement. Watch.
Yeah, he's and one thing about it is this: if you on a show with one of your black brothers, knowing that man married, and then you going behind that man's back and taking that man's wife, come on, bro, come on now. Let's keep it real. Smith.
Well, they said that didn't happen. Now.
It happened.
So we're going to move on to the next subject. We're moving on to the next subject. And this is, again, we're not getting into some of the heady stuff right now. We're going to jump in this right here. We are now going to show you some highlights from the Knicks and the Pacers game. It is, again, the Knicks and Pacers game. And we're going to show you some of the Knicks magic. And then we're going to get into some work that has just happened with regard to the league office. We're going to get first. We're going to show you the highlight. And then we're going to show you another one of the highlights also of the Knicks. You know, but this is the first one of the Knicks and the Pacers. They're playing kickball, as Coach Fritz said. Coach Fritz said, I got the highlight for you, Coach Fritz. Kickball. All right. Now the Knicks magic.
You got it. That's real magic. That's crazy.
Take it. Open your phone. This is your phone, yeah?
Yeah.
Name your birthday. When's your birthday? Month and day.
April 1st.
So that's 41 would be April 1st. Do you want to divide, multiply, subtract, or add? Pick one.
Mine.
Think of any player in the NBA. Their jersey number. Type in their jersey number.
All right, got it.
All right. You go. Divide, multiply, subtract, or add. Pick one. Put a lot of digits and make it a crazy random number. All right, last time. Divide, multiply, subtract, or add. A lot of numbers. Are you happy now? Yes?
Yeah.
Hit the equal button. 5710-1471. Is there any way I could have known 5710-1471? There's no way.
They better not be on the paper.
That would be insane. You've been holding it. Hold it from the corner.
Come on
That's on
now.
that paper, bro.
Let's read it. 5, 7,
Come on now.
1, 0, 1, 4, 7, 1. But wait, did this number mean something to you? Look.
Yo. Yeah. Nah, you got it. You got it.
Next.
That's real magic. That's. That's
Cause the Knicks got real magic going on right now, Coach Fritz. Ain't that right? They got real magic going on, and they got Rick Carlisle's pulled out of his hat 78 violations that they have now reported to the league's office. Oh my God, Coach Julius Hall, you start out. We're gonna let Coach Fritz be the last one to talk about this. The Knicks and their kickball. Coach Fritz said they're playing kickball. Go ahead, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, I'm not going to give you the commentary that you think I'm going to give you, really. Because, look, guess what? I want to see that face right there. That face right there. When he has I want to see the Knicks play Boston. Either Boston going to knock them the hell out, or I want the Knicks to either go to the championship, and so Fritz could be all happy and talking noise to us on this program, and then Minnesota, because you know it's going to be Minnesota, right, Tony? Wherever you are, you know it's going to be Minnesota.
We're going to be discussing Minnesota. Hold up, Coach Julius Hall, please.
I'm just saying. I want to see Fritz say, "Oh, we can beat Minnesota."
First thing first, I'm not walking like that.
You're not next. You go last.
All right, let me go last.
Okay, so that's what I'm waiting on. Yeah, I want New York to win. I'm not going to give you any commentary against New York. I like Brunson.
Coach Stud.
Well, I don't know if it was quite 72 or 78 allegations, but I definitely seen a number of them in this series. I know the refs always favor home teams, but some stuff you got to, like the kickball, you got to call this stuff. I mean, it just getting outrageous. Just play any kind of way you want to play. Is this what we doing now? But somehow, some way, Fritz's team is in the driver's seat up 2-0 as of now. And now they're faced with, can they win 4 out of the next 5 games? I don't think so. We have to live with what it is, 2-0 Knicks.
We should call them the North Carolina Knicks. But go ahead, Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey, let me clear it up for you, all right? Let me clear it up. All right. First of all, New York, they outplaying them. They out-rebounding them on offensive rebound, 32-16. You ain't going to win no game like that. Rick Carlisle getting out-coached, period. And you come New York, what? They down to, 6 players now? And Brunson, I didn't know the little fella can play. But they ain't nobody in that building can stop them. And Indiana, led the lead in scoring and last in defense. Make it make sense. You ain't gonna outscore New York. So it's 4-1 New York. 4-1 New York. And if Boston don't come to play, New York going to the championship. Watch.
If the referees continue to help them.
Referee got nothing to do with this here. Trust me.
Thank you.
We're now moving on. We're moving on to our last 2 coaches, and I have to go and say this. I've always been a fan because I've been a fan of Clyde Walt Frazier because he's from the ATL area. I've always had a fan, and I had love when Willis Reed did what he did. I love that, even though I'm down with the Lakers. But then again, I've always had. But now we come to Coach Fritz in kickball and Coach Tisha. And the magic of the Knicks.
I gotta go. First thing first, finally getting calls. We never get the call since Jordan. That's number 1. Number 2, the refs are horrible. Yes, some of it was a kickball. How do you call double dribble and he never even touched the ball with the other hand?
Well, they called it back though.
When they called it back, the coach Rick Carlisle was like, "Yo, I gotta do 72 kept pressing the button 72 times, 78 times of calls. So he's trying to guarantee that he gets some calls at home. Now, during the season, a lot of people didn't watch this games with Indiana. Indiana co-copped Jalen Brunson on the floor in front of the referee, and they took the ball, scored it, and that was it. Jalen Brunson he's like, yo, you're not going to call this foul? You're not going to call this foul? His father's like this. Don't worry about the foul. Stop talking. How you do it, Julius? You let your play do the talking, right?
That's right.
All right. So refs have been horrible on both ends, but we'll see. Boston having problems right now with Cleveland.
Listen, who you think gonna bring in more TV watching and money? The Knicks?
There you go.
Indiana.
Yep.
OKC in Indiana? No,
Yep.
they want teams like the Knicks. So of course they're gonna push them forward. When is the last time the Knicks have been far enough to get this type of hype?
Yeah.
New York is on fire when these freaking Knicks play. So again, they're gonna push the button. Hopefully you don't see every time they push the button. But some of these calls are so damn obvious. It's like, well, really? That's what you're doing? So I'm not mad at the Indiana coach. I feel like he do. Can I get some of them calls though when we get home? Don't embarrass us to the point where you sweep us because you're giving the points to New York. Because New York is not earning all those points. But again,
They're not.
Thank you.
they not earning all them doggone points.
They're scoring them.
It's going in the basket.
Well, Cleveland is up. What's that?
You
15?
mute, Jamal. Jamal, you mute.
14.
Jamal, you muted.
Cleveland is up by 14.
The Coach Tisha is on it because some people are saying that the NBA is interested in having a Boston and New York
Yep.
Eastern Conference final. So that, again, something you got to look at. And so now we move on to this right here, and we got issues. We got issues going on. We got issues.
Oh yeah. I think that's crazy.
So Jamal Murray's had a temper tantrum. He's had a temper tantrum. And guess what? Other people have been suspended, but this time around, there's no suspension that's in the works. And so some people are saying that Minnesota's putting the pressure on. They are not just letting Joker and Jamal just run up and down the court and do that fast break. They're like saying, no, Minnesota's putting the defense on them and they can't handle it. Denver can't handle it because they're not being challenged. So Coach Tisha and Coach Fritz, what's your thoughts? What word of comfort would y'all give to Coach Tony Mitchell? Coach Tony Mitchell needs some comfort right now. Give him some words of comfort.
Listen, that boy should have been suspended and fined.
Yes.
3 different incidents? That's ridiculous.
And somebody could have got hurt stepping on that.
On 2 of those incidents, someone could have been hurt.
Yes.
You you charge what's the name $100,000 for doing the money sign for the ref. So I don't understand how this boy gets to play in all these games.
Well,
why? Because Denver, they want them back in.
Now Patrick Beverly threw the ball twice. He's gonna get some money taken away from him, and he's suspended 4 games. You didn't do nothing for this guy because the money, you need that Denver.
Yeah,
money.
Denver is the hype now.
You and them young boys didn't like that they lost last year, and that team. I've been telling y'all about Anthony Edwards since the beginning of NBA season, and he got it. He got the swag, and he's
I mean,
the
they're
leader.
hungry, and they're hunting like they're hungry.
You know, the Wolves is out. So they're looking for them Nuggets. They're gonna be looking for them Thunders.
The Nuggets look tired though. They don't have that same. I don't know if it's an age difference or body build difference, but they don't have the oomph of running up and down the court with them Timberwolves. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't think they'll get swept. It depends on how this game go tonight.
Yeah.
If they lose tonight, then they're definitely going to get swept.
Coach Tony Mitchell, she did say bring the broom out for you after this weekend. That was what she had said. Coach Tisha said that. Coach Bernard Brown.
This was going on. He should have got suspended. They suspended Draymond Green in Game 5, and Cleveland won the World Championship.
Yep.
They don't want to suspend him because of Game 3 to let the outcome let it be. But that boy should have been suspended, fined, and everything. And I'm telling you right now, I brought a brand new broom for Big Lot. Jimmy gonna get swept. They're gonna get swept. I mean, this boy, I seen this boy play when he was 8 years old. Ant-Man on a whole new different world. They ain't got nobody on that floor can stop him. Murray locked down like he in jail. So, hey, matter of fact, he should have thrown the chair on the floor if he gonna do all that. And Joker, he can't beat those 3 towels. He can't. So, hey, they're gonna get swept. They're gonna get swept. In the NBA, sorry, but no sorry. Hey, Denver going home back to Colorado, wherever they come from.
Coach Stud.
You got to love him, Coach Bernard. I agree with what he said. This the biggest disappointment of all the series to me. I actually had Denver winning this series, but Ant-Man is not having none of that. I look for Minnesota to sweep them. Their defense intensity. They don't need to suspend Jamal Murray. Let him play. I can understand from the media standpoint, but Ant-Man them putting what you call monkey defense on them people, boy. And Joker, he looked like an average player.
Yep.
All right, Coach Julius Hall. Words of comfort to Coach Tony Mitchell.
Well, I'm going to help Tony out right now. Because they dead in the water. This team has it. That thing that we talk about on this show a whole lot, this team has it. Ant-Man and Cat-Man has these players playing at a different level. They know that they can win, and they believe in themselves. I was bragging on Denver a while ago for their team play. But I got to brag on these young boys for understanding that, hey, nobody can beat us if we play together. Ain't nobody can beat us if we believe in each other. And they hitting the shots. They're believing in each other. And I like what I see. Now I'm gonna address something else real quick. I think we were talking about Stephen A. Smith a minute ago, but I think Fritz and Tish, y'all call the league office on Jamal Murray. Yeah, it sound like y'all call the league office on Jamal Murray. He called the league office on what?
Really?
Y'all just call the league office on what? Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
What other players you know do that and don't get suspended?
Well, why Stephen A. Smith ain't called on him?
Yeah,
y'all because people
he backtracked.
But about the first time, he ain't gonna call no more ever.
This one was more warranted than what Russell did.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah,
I believe I agree with you. I agree 100%. You can't let star players get away with that. Now, one thing I can say about the league, they want Boston and New York, but they also want Denver to go back there. Yeah. And any sports person can look at basketball, the NBA championship playoffs right now, and you can look at, they're not calling those fouls. Joker is pushing people and pushing off and some more stuff.
Yeah.
And fouling people and everything else, and they're not calling it. They're not. Denver is getting the calls.
Yeah.
But these boys are playing exceptional defense where you can't even make the call.
Yeah.
And they're throwing their shots off and everything else. They're playing like Coach Eric said, monkey.
Yeah. Monkey. I'm going to Minnesota tonight. They're going to be home.
So we're going to go to a commercial because we got to have our commercial because we got to get these bills paid, so we don't have no issue with our advertising. We're going to come right back, and we're going to come into our closing time because, again, it's coming up. It's 10 after 9. So, Mr. Producer, commercial.
Transformative. That's what Sonya Jackson is. Creative. That's what Sonya Jackson is. Compassionate. That's what Sonya Jackson is. Leadership. That's what Sonya Jackson demonstrates. Dedicated. That's what Sonya Jackson is. Chatham County, there's never been a tax commissioner like Sonya Jackson. She has made the office more accessible, more consistent, more convenient, and more service-friendly. Let's keep Sonya Jackson while she takes the tax commissioner's office to new heights. On May 21st, cast your vote for a great public servant. Vote Sonya Jackson for tax commissioner.
We are back. This is Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Tisha, Coach Fritz, Coach Stud, and Coach Julius Hall. We say support our advertisers: Davis Johnson Bozeman Law Firm, offices in Savannah, Atlanta, and Statesboro. Chef Food and Gas. Don't ride by, stop by on the corners of Gwinnett and Stiles Avenue in Savannah, Georgia, and Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Junior Boulevard, and One Price Cleaners located in the Farmers Market in Garden City. And so we coming into our tail end with regard to some of this. So we're going to be closing out pretty much with WNBA stuff, but then we're going to at least throw out some things right now for you all, and this is a commentary from a Hall of Famer, legendary person also.
So Mount Rushmore of all-time NBA assholes.
Do you mean this in a good way?
Yeah, like a good way. Like, I believe Shaq is a good-natured person, but when he played, dude was an asshole.
I'll go first, and these guys are all my friends, so they're not going to take it the wrong way. Gary Payton was an asshole. I seen that man talk to all my guards about their mamas, about their wives, about their kids. Kevin Garnett was an asshole. Seen him do the same thing. Alonzo Mourning was because he always tried to be mean. And then the last one, Antoine Walker was he talked a lot. And like every time he hit that shot, he always did that shimmy. I wanted to kill him.
KG, for sure. I put Rashid up there.
Oh, yeah, Rashid.
Teammates, Hito Turkoglu, for sure. Underrated asshole, and I love him to death. TJ McConnell.
You work with an asshole, but I ain't going to say nothing.
RJ?
Nope.
Kendrick?
I don't know where this is going.
Coach Julius Hall.
I agree with Shaq.
All right. Coach Stud.
Hey, I got to agree with the big fella also. Especially with Anton Walker shimming on him after he done made a basket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah. I agree with Shaq. Shaq's still mad because he got one NBA MVP and Joker got 3. Make it make sense, somebody. Make it make sense. This dude can't jump. This dude, trust me, he shouldn't have got MVP this year. And I know I'm going off subject. I'm hurry up. It should have been Bronson or the little young fella in Oklahoma.
Yes.
And that's why I say Denver will get swept and boom, they out of here. But I agree with Shaq. But I like that, y'all. I like that Shaq and Kendrick Perkins beef. I love that one.
All right, Coach Tisha, Coach Fritz.
Oh, I absolutely agree. I mean, look, me and Mr. Payton share DNA, so I've seen it.
Okay.
So I agree, but I'm gonna add two more. I'm gonna add two more to that. Three more. Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Reggie Miller.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we have Coach Stud, who's a part of the Talladega Gentlemen. We have someone that's a part of his squad, one of the Talladega Gentlemen that y'all be watching right now. That's how they roll. I said, this Coach Stud right here. This how Coach Stud them roll. Coach Stud.
Did you see that English he put on that cue ball when he bought it back around the paper? Minnesota Fats couldn't do it like that.
Yeah.
That's that Talladega Gent action.
That's why I knew. I said that's exactly what it is. Coach Tisha, Coach Fritz.
I was impressed. I was like, my reaction was the same as his opponent. I was looking at the computer like, how the heck did he do that? And he was so confident that it was going to happen.
Yo, that was a swag. That was it. He got his opponent, boy, just to watch it right on top of the table. I'm like, what's it doing? And then I'm like, oh God, he's gonna hit the 8-ball. That
Out
is
of
crazy.
all the balls that's there, that was
crazy.
impressive.
Impressive.
Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah. That's probably one of the best shot I ever seen in my life. He got Minnesota fast. Yeah, I mean, for that to hit like that, you know, you got to give him credit, Julius Hall.
Coach Julius Hall.
Really? Y'all really think that was a shot? Y'all think that was a shot and the English on the ball really brought that ball around that curve? Listen, there's no way in the world that anybody could do that. No way in the world.
So you're saying that's
It's
AI?
impossible to do that.
So what you saying?
That's AI?
Yes, of course it was AI. It was GI and PI and some CI.
CGI.
They listen. That is okay. Have y'all ever shot pool?
Yeah.
So good at it.
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't give a damn how good you were or how bad you were. It is impossible for you to shoot down the table, make the ball go off on the rails, come all the way around the other rails, come all the way around, and then make a shot. It's impossible. Ain't nobody in the world can do that. Not even a damn genie.
Yeah. It called practice. We ain't talking. It called practice.
I know, Bernard.
It called practice.
Practice for 2,000 years. Jesus couldn't make that shit.
Now he's blaspheming. All right.
I disagree. I respectfully disagree.
Yeah, Jesus can make that shot.
You don't hear that lightning by Julius Hall's house?
Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. Really, think about it. Y'all ever play pool? Who the hell can
Because there are people that are very skillful when it comes to certain things with pool.
Girls, please. Ain't nobody in the world can make that shot.
Yeah.
That was some trickery camera stuff there.
Is that almost 30 points?
And then you would have to have something on the rail to make sure the ball don't fall off the table. Really? Y'all believe that just now? Oh, I got some swamp land and
what is that?
I got some swamp land I got.
Hey, we believe in love. We believe in love.
All right. So now we come down.
Boston is down by 25.
Yeah. I ain't surprised.
And they're home. Their fans are leaving. There's still 4 minutes left in the fourth.
What's the series?
It's going to be 1-1.
It's going to be 1-1.
Yep.
Hey.
Yeah.
The starters are sitting down with 4 minutes left.
We now move on to when you know you're good. When you know you're good. When you know you're good. When you know you're good.
This guy in that red shirt has to be the coldest table tennis player in the world. The way this guy finished this point and humiliated another pro player during this match is just outstanding to watch. In this point, it looked like he was just being playful and made his opponent look like an amateur. And then he decided to finish this point like this. The opponent's expression says it all.
When you know you're good, because I'm going to share some with y'all. Julius Hall said some things to me at time. I tell him, I say, I don't even flinch. I ain't even flinching. I don't even flinch. Coach Julius Hall.
Listen, that's more believable. That can happen.
I guess Jesus
right
made
in front of your eyes. This guy is a world-renowned ping pong player. He can do that. That pool player, ain't no way in the hell of the history of the world that that shot can be made at all, ever. That it's impossible to do that. I'm serious. I think about it. Y'all.
We talking about ping pong now, Coach Julius Hall. We talking ping pong.
Reclaiming my time.
Your time was up 5 minutes ago.
But brother, let me ask you this. I'm 6 feet, 72 inches. Can you sit a lock out there and a guy stand flat-footed and jump up on top of it?
We know a guy that can do that. That did that. But that shot is impossible. It has to be trickery in that. See, we knew a guy that did from his athleticism, he was able to do something that most men couldn't do. This guy could stand straight up and jump up over his head from standing straight up on top of a locker with a mattress on it. And if he moved like this, you win. He couldn't even funk. He couldn't even whop. Now, that's true. But that shot is impossible, and there's no way in the world that it can happen. Absolutely impossible.
Coach Bernard Brown.
Okay, let me bring you back to the ping pong table. Jules went and left.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, he went. And Jesus behind your back too, Jew. No, but hey, that was some smooth thing, man. That's a smooth. That's confidence right there. Right. He played like I walk. Confidence.
Coach Shisha, Coach Fritz.
His opponent looked to be so sure that he was going to win the match that I think he was ultimately shocked that he really lost.
Yeah.
That was a setup. He was setting them up, and the guy kept getting like overzealous. He just walked over, tapped it the other way, and walked off like, yeah, dog, I got you. I was playing with you all this time to set you up. Game over.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
Coach Stud.
Very impressive. He taunted with him back and forth, and then he just went for the kill on him. He knew he couldn't bring that last one back.
Right. And so now we come to something that, again, we had brought it up before. Ebony Sports Report, we had shared some things, and it is continuing. And again, it's out there, but some people try to shy away from it. So we got to have conversations about it. At least people out there looking at the show, you got to have conversations because it becomes pertinent.
She took the ball.
This is a girls' basketball game that you have a trans female who has basically injured 3 players, and the high school, the team, they basically go on forfeit because 3 of their players got injured by this person. And now some of the parents are not concerned about this, and they want to have this addressed. We bring it up. So, Coach Stud, what's your thoughts with regards to that?
Rightfully so, a parent should be concerned. What you have there is a male, got male genes and male strength, and should not be competing with a female. That is a male out there. Regardless of what he done went through or this and that, he's got the male genes in him. And as you see, 3 players have been hurt by it. They're going to have to make a rule change on that. I know they're going to come with the discrimination, but to save the integrity of the games and not injuries with the females playing against the male. Basketball is physical. And Coach Bernard coach it. He knows it's physical now. It's more than just putting it in there. It get physical in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Coach Julius Hall.
Listen. See, part of the reason that America is going to hell in a handbasket is because we're too scared to talk about shit.
Mm-hmm.
We want to give them every right that they don't have. If you bone a man, you go in the men's bathroom. You bone a woman, you go in the women's bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
This was not even thought about 30, 40 years ago. Where we were. You know, now you see you're evolving into the most sinful place on the planet of the earth. This is where hell will fall down at right here. Because we allow everything to happen and we don't want to challenge because we don't want to be canceled. I don't give a damn about being canceled because you can't cancel me. You can't cancel me.
Yeah.
It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. We are afraid to address the issues that affect us in our everyday life. And we have to start living by it. You want to be Bible thumpers, but where's the religious right? They're all supporting Trump, but they don't. Where are they at on this issue?
Mm-hmm.
Where are the Bible thumpers to say to cancel that? You can cancel that if you want to, but where are they to cancel that? You know,
Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah. I agree with both of them. First of all, look here. It's wrong. Scrap up. Whatever you do, scrap it up, tie it down, and go play with the boys. Okay? I got a big problem with that. If you came out as a man, okay, go play with the men. If you came out as a woman, go play with the woman. And all this right, these folks got more rights than the damn black people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, to each his own. I don't care who you deal with or whatever, but trust me, if that was my child and she laying on that floor with her back like that, all hell would have broke loose. His wig would have came off, everything. I would have undressed him and I had a moment. I'm sorry. Hey, Coach Eric, I went back to my days. I'm sorry. I went back to my days. The same time they put me out of Panama City. I'm sorry. But you're right, man. We need to address situation like that, man. We can't come on now. Those your baby girls and you got this grown-ass man out there playing with these girls? Really?
All right, Coach Tisha, Coach Fritz.
So I would sue the school, number one, because I sent my child to play on a girls' basketball team, not a girl and boys basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with those that decide that they don't want to be either or. You want to be they, no problem. Create your own they.
Mm-hmm.
Don't infiltrate what's already there. That's not fair to the rest of us.
Yeah.
No one is saying that you can't be a part of, but you can't come in and bully the situation. You're gonna let me in or else. That's not how life works. Now, if you want to create, just like you want your own bathroom, create your own organization. You have women who are now want to be men. Create your sports for that.
Mm-hmm.
You have men that are now women. Create your sport for that. How is that not fair? No one is alienating you, but no one can make you part of something. It doesn't make a difference how many surgeries you have. The strength of what you have will never mount up to a woman. And it would never be on an equal playing field. When Newt Gingrich sister came out. Oh, well, that's when everybody on the hill was like, well, you know, I got a nephew, or I got a brother, I got a sister, I got a kid. So we got to make sure that this is okay. We can't alienate them the way we do black folk. Because it's in our backyard also. That's the only reason why this shit is so, let's be okay with it. It's a bunch of BS.
You go, girl.
They should have a league of their own. It's unfair. I agree with her. I would sue.
Oh yeah.
I'd probably be like you, Coach Bernard Brown. I probably would have been on the floor tossing that person down myself. Shout out to
that girl. Could be paralyzed. The dude couldn't get up.
Shout out to Mr. Brown. I mean Mr. Morris, Coach Chuck, Charles, and Tony Mitchell. Saw them logging in. Oh my God, that went bananas. You throw my girl down like that, and then you walking away. It's the walk away that would have really killed me.
Yeah.
Too.
So now we'll come up with something, which we did a couple of weeks ago. We did throw it out there. We say, what is a position that is now almost becoming like almost irrelevant in sports? And guess what happened this week right here? Rajon Rondo went and said the point guard position in the NBA or in basketball is almost going out the window right now. So again, see, that's why I said every sports reports, we've been on top of it and ahead of the trend. Just like to say that last topic we just brought up, we've been discussing this for over 2 years right now. So we come to Coach Bernard Brown. Rajon Rondo said that it is a sad statement about the NBA or basketball in general on how they're not treating the position of the point guard and how it's almost like it's being bastardized right now. Your thoughts on that?
Well, with Rondo, I think he need to stop hitting his girlfriend and before he even make a comment.
That part.
And that I'm just putting that messy.
That part.
But he's right. He's right. I mean, the point guard position is gone, just like the center position is gone. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you throw 5 people out on that court. If you can play, you can play. You know, the 2 guard is still there because you got Steph and the 3 and the 4. But I agree with him with that. It's no more point guard. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can touch the ball, move it. So I agree with him with that. But I wish he'd get help and keep his hand off the women's at the end of the day.
Teacher, Coach Fritz.
I mean, look at what they did to Isaiah Thomas. Why did they alienate him? Look at how many teams need a point guard. He basically is begging a team to take him. And he's good. It's not like he's mediocre. He's good. But because you want to get rid of his position,
He's locked out.
He has to be the man to take the fall.
Point guards were the floor general. They got everybody involved. Now you see them coming down. They jacking up shots. Steph Curry was one of the first ones to change that. I see. Well, I can't say that. Jalen Brunson shoots and he passes, so I can't say that. But the point guard's job was to get everybody involved. Look at the situation. Look at the mismatches. So that is a dying breed because he'd give the ball to the center, let the center do his part. Everybody had a position that they played, and the point guard made sure everybody was happy.
But I don't think that's a position that you can just throw somebody in over halfway in the season and think that they're going to get it right. The Suns are gone because they had no point guard. You went and got Isaiah Thomas when you knew you weren't going nowhere but home like I am. So what did you expect? Like, it's crazy. They need a point guard. But you need a point guard at the beginning of the season. You need a point guard in the off season so he can know his players. He can know who to give the ball to, who not, when to do it, and all of that. You think you're going to keep firing all these coaches and that's going to make it better? But you know what that goes back to? That goes back to owners with money who don't even know the damn sport. They know they got money and they want to make changes.
Coach Julius Hall.
Point guards were gone when they didn't draft me in the last round of the NBA draft in 1984. The point guard's been dead ever since.
Yeah, you're right.
you can't get rid of the point guard because, see, the reason it's not going to become obsolete. That's one of the positions. Point guard, the 1 and the 2 is always going to be there because you got to have somebody that's going to be able to bring that ball up the court effectively every time.
Yes.
Every time. You got these big guys dribbling the ball down the court now. Sooner or later, they'll put somebody on them where they can't dribble that ball down the court. So I think it's a little premature.
Coach Stud.
Well, let me tell you why the point guard position is becoming obsolete. You got these 7-footers, 6'11", 6'10", with great ball handling skills now. And they can bring the ball up, and they rather have the ball bringing it up because it's just a shooting league now. They can handle the ball now. Back in the 80s, we didn't see big guys with these kind of handling skills that we see today. Time Kyrie get the ball, he looking to give it to Donald. Luka. Time he gets it. Kyrie, bring the ball up, get across the timeline, let Donald get in the set. But Donald wants the ball. He wants to bring it up and get into his shot. So that is what is causing that position to come somewhat obsolete. But like Coach Hall said, I don't believe it'll fade away completely.
All right. Well, we're gonna close out with this last segment right here. This last segment, we're gonna close out with it. And but Coach Terry Mobley, we're gonna at least play a video that that will close out this show because you had asked for it because you disputed Coach Julius Hall. But we gotta do this right here. SEC. South Carolina and also LSU in the house, but we got this right. They're still tied to it. Oh my God! I think this just shot. Oh, I shouldn't have done that for Coach Tisha and Coach Fritz. That's the game. Oh my God! I apologize because then what happened? Oh my God, she went to the Met Gala. She whipped up on the Liberty. Oh, I apologize for that. Coach Julius Hall told me to do that. I wasn't going to do it. He said, Jamal, go ahead and rub it in their face because he said the Knicks stuff, that's why I did it. So, Coach Tisha, Coach Fritz.
She should have went to the Met Gala. It's right down the block from.
I'm just saying, the honor with regard to what happened. You know, the Chicago Sky, what's going on with them right now. So I just thought about that.
It was a good game. I didn't watch the game. Of course, they was talking about all the highlights of it, but they're expected to do very well, and I hope they do. I'm sad that old girl is out for 6 to 8 weeks, Cardoza, but I think once the season gets impacted and they get their rhythm together, it's gonna be must-see women's basketball.
Preseason. So I'm not getting all excited or hyped up or anything, but this is going to be very good. This WNBA season, they got a lot of star power, and they're going to bring revenue to the game. These women are going to revolutionize. They're the next wave to revolutionize this game for them.
Coach Stud.
Oh, I got a story. This Saturday, I had an opportunity to drive 2 female international girls at the high school I'm affiliated with down to Tavares, Florida. They played in an arena called the Big House. The facility was beautiful. I'm sure Coach Bernard Brown probably been there before. It's got 6 or 7 games that can be played at the same time. You had boys tournaments going on and you had female tournaments going on. Once you pay the $20 entrance fee, you can go to any game and stay in there all day. So you know parents going to come to see these young kids. It was packed. But I noticed the girls basketball had more, all day games had more people watching than any of the other males. As we talked about on Ebony Sports, this female basketball is coming into its own now. I mean, it's on the horizon now. And this WNBA, we in for a real exciting season.
I also, just to interject real quick, I also think the stereotype of the girls playing basketball has been taken down. So you're making it more acceptable for a girl to say she wants to play basketball than you saying, oh, she's only playing basketball because she likes girls. No, she's playing basketball because that's the sport she likes to play. It has nothing to do with her sexuality. Look, and as beautiful as these women are, they let you know you can do whatever you want off the court. And I think that's a good thing for these kids.
Yeah.
And, well, that is something some coaches have said, that when they look at Angel, that you see a girl.
That's right.
You see the feminine, and so again, and that's part of inspiration. Coach Bernard Brown.
Yeah. I've been saying this for 26 years with girl basketball. Must see TV. It's not surprising to me, man. These girls is balling. They filling arena up. Angel, and I'm sorry about they beat New York Liberty, but at the end of the day, Chicago got the right coach for this team, Teresa Witherspoon. Period. These girls make $378,000 in 4 years. That's no money. They need to pay these girls because I tell people, if you want to watch fundamental basketball, watch the girls, and maybe one day your kid could be an Angel, a Cardosa, a Clark, or anyone like that. So the NBA is in good hand with the young folks, and the WNBA is in good hand with the young girls. That's my opinion.
All right, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, one telltale sign is, and my wife brought it to my attention, just look who wears makeup, who wears lipstick. Those are the girls that you could tell who's who.
Oh, okay.
Got makeup on or they got lipstick on. They've got dresses on when they go out. Those are the girls who you can tell right away. Some of them might get by, but yeah. But that's not the video that Terry Mobley requested. She wanted to see that damn pool shot again. That's what.
No, that's what I was saying, that we're gonna close out with the pool shot. That's right. I got my sister covered. You just go ahead and respond to what you need to respond to about the video we just showed.
That pool shot got you hot under the collar, don't it?
That pool shot, boy. Good Lord.
So I guess you finished, Victor, your commentary. So we're going to the pool shot.
Look at
it. Talladega gentlemen. Oh Lord. Wow, Coach Julius Hall a little touchy about all this right now.
If you look at that shot, that ball went right on the corner to make that ball get off the table, Jules, to make that shot. If you look at it right there on your right left, it hit the corner and came back. And Jesus is right behind your back, Jules.
Listen, you not only need English. Look, you not only need English, you need Spanish, you need Arabic, you need French, you need some Africana, you need some Gullah-Geechee. You need everything on that ball to make that ball do. That ball had a life of its own. There's no way in possible hell that ball could
you, there's some
it's absolutely players. It is absolutely impossible for that to happen. Absolutely.
Well,
never do that in front of none of y'all.
And Terry Mobley is a math instructor. She's a math teacher. She's a math professor. She understands physics, the dynamics. That's why, she understands that. Coach Julius Hall, he just don't understand the dynamics of it all. But I'm gonna let y'all go and continue to help him to understand. That's right. Keep grinding.
Yeah.
She said, "How in the world?"
Yeah.
What are you doing now, Jamal?
Oh no! I thought somebody else might want to try to help clarify your
Jules,
understanding. I just shared. You can see Terry has understanding,
Yeah.
but I didn't know if other coaches wanted to try to help you to be able to see.
Look at the ball. The ball had a life of its own. The ball went around and then it went around the edge and then it came back home to hit the ball. Really? Who the hell believed that? Let's play the damn game. Let's do it one more time.
And so I'm gonna share this with y'all. I'm gonna play it, but now I have to go and say we're gonna have to put this video in the Hall of Fame of Ebony Sports Reporters. This is the most controversial video for any of the coaches on Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Julius Hall. So we're gonna play it again. We want everybody to look at it at home, check it all out. Terry, look at it again.
If y'all believe that, I got some land to sell y'all in Japan.
Touchdown.
Listen, he hit the ball so hard, why it didn't go off the table?
He didn't hit it that hard, Jules.
Went around, had a mind of his own, he came down around, then came off the table to hit the right ball.
Brunlow.
Yeah.
He had this.
Listen. Y'all really think that is possible? I really don't even want to talk to y'all because y'all cool.
Brunlow.
Ain't no way in hell that could happen.
Brunlow, listen here. He made that shot.
No, he did not.
He made that shot, Brunlow.
I agree.
Bernard broke it down to you.
Listen, there is no way in hell, there is no way on this earth that shot could be made. No
that
way.
could be amazing.
Blow it up. Jules, blow it up. Take your glasses off.
He's muted.
Take your glasses off. Jules, blow it up. Take your glasses
off.
And you can see that shot ball came right on the curb on the left.
Yeah.
And then came on in.
And you can look at the expression of the other guy's face. Yes.
Yeah. That's what they do. This is YouTube. This is TikTok. They want that. They probably had 1 million people watch that because of the trickery in.
Well, hell, you just made us watch it 10 times.
I know
it. You don't get no credit for us doing it because we got it off a video and put it there. But what I'm trying to tell you is, look. There is no way in the world that could happen. Absolutely impossible.
So somebody needs to come to us and show us that. Somebody needs to come to Urban Sports Reporters and show that.
But you know,
send us your personal
Terry Mobley, we're gonna check your degree.
But you can say this too now.
Because it's absolutely impossible for that to happen by you hitting that ball and it's staying on the table. You hit that ball. Play that damn video game. Hold on, before you play it. Hold on. Before you play it, I want y'all to watch something. He hit the ball so damn hard, the only place it could go is off the table. Then it had a mind of its own to not only stop, it made a turn with the same amount of damn speed. And then it made another turn with the same amount of speed. And then it came off the table to hit the correct ball. Y'all like y'all damn mind?
Brunlow, he had to hit it like that for it to do what it's supposed to do.
Brunlow, he could not do that in front of us if his life depended on it. It's impossible to do that.
They calling you a hater in the chat.
Someone said you are a hater. Someone's called you a hater, Julius Hall.
Generated also.
Tell us how you feel. Tell us how you feel. There you go.
Impossible.
It hits off the wood.
It hits off the wood and goes
off the wood.
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really? Y'all really believe that shit?
But
Take
let's
a
think
look
about
at it
this here.
again. Take a look at it again. Magnify it. Hit the wood. As a matter of fact, do it in slow mo. You got slow mo.
Listen.
Then they got a video.
There is nobody in the world that can do that.
Jesus is right behind you.
Listen.
Jesus is right behind you.
Tuning in.
Listen.
Thank you for tuning in.
I'm a math
We're
fool.
out of here.
I'm a
See,
math
she
fool.
said it's possible.
That is impossible.
Hey, Joe, it was a video, right? Okay, Joe, let me explain it to you. We all seen it as a video, right? That's a video. So let's think of this here. How many times that they had to take that shot for that to go in? You know what I'm saying? They may take 1,000 or 2,000 video just for that one to go in. It's no different when Steph Curry was throwing no balls from the ceiling and it took him about 10 or 20 times to hit it, and they caught the right one.
Y'all are
that make you feel better, Drew? That make you feel better?
Y'all are out of y'all mind. There's no way that a ball can do what they made that ball do, make 3 turns on its own. It can't happen.
Physics.
The physics, my ass. Ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing. I guarantee. I researched that. That is a trick.
Y'all got
research that. Look at what that guy there does. I guarantee you that is a trick. The ball cannot stay on the table. It's impossible.
It's the revolving. It's the revolution of the ball. It's just like the planet Earth. The
the only way that is possible, if it's AI generated, or if the ball has a control inside of it that makes it do that. Control the ball, like they have a little control car. It's impossible.
Okay. I guess I have an answer for you. It was done by aliens. It was done by aliens. It was one of your aliens that you talk about. It was one of your aliens that did it. Your aliens.
There you go.
He believes in aliens, but he don't believe that ball could have did
Physics
that.
is what I'm Physics is what is what helping me disprove it. Physics. It is absolutely. See this here? That pin has to drop. It has to hit. It can't just stay up. Y'all want to take math? You know what? The public school system failed all of y'all.
It was the aliens. It was the aliens again, and also Terry Mobley was taught by aliens, so she has the genius in her. Yeah. Terry Mobley, where she was taught at, they helped create spaceships for NASA. So I'm like, it was the aliens, Julius Hall. Understand, aliens know how to make things happen. And this has been Ebony Sports Reporters. It has been interesting that.
Put the video one more time.
Oh, play it.
No more.
The only way that ball could have went is off the table. No other place it could go. I don't give a damn what y'all seen. There's nobody in physics anywhere on this planet that can tell you that shot is possible.
I'm gonna tell you why you're mad, Drew. Because we took the point guard position out of the NBA. That's why you're mad. It's okay, Drew. You can get your point guard back. You can get it back.
Listen, I'm trying to persuade y'all that don't believe the hype. There's all kind of tricky shit going on out there. That there. Impossible. Look how hard he hit the ball. You go try it and make the ball. Matter of fact, y'all go play it 2,000 times.
Yeah, look.
That's computer generated too. I know who that is.
You all right, Drew? You good? Wow. Drew, you good?
Hey, believe me, that shot could not be made on this earth.
I'm gonna bring you that basketball when I come down, and you get your point guard back.
No, bring me that guy to shoot that shot.
And he do it in front of you. That'd be amazing.
I can guarantee y'all, and I bet any of y'all, anything y'all want, that shot is impossible. Anything you want. There's no way in the hell earth that you can find anybody on this planet that can make that shot.
If anybody's looking, please.
Exactly.
I know
If
it.
anybody's looking, please contact us at Ebony Sports Reporter so we can see his face when that happens.
And he's serious.
I gotta go. I gotta take a call.
Oh, he gotta go now.
That person is calling you for that shot.
So, somebody probably called trying to tell you, like, hey, wait a minute, this has been. We have spent over 20 minutes on this very matter right here. Never in the history of Ebony Sports Reports have we done something like that. So this is Ebony Sports Reports with Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Tisha, Coach Fritz, and Coach Stud. We're signing out. And so I guess we're going to have another Talladega Gentleman pool shot on next week. That was done by the aliens. So we say check out all the shows on Our Black Media. We see y'all next week. Peace. We out of here.
We out of here.